All right, everybody, welcome back to the Hotspot. You want to mark your calendars for Saturday, November 5th, because our friends at PBS Guam, they are colleagues of ours. We've worked with many of them. Many of them are KUAM alumni, or they're just cool people. They're having their second annual PBS Guam Gala, Then and Now. It's going to be held over in Tuman at the Hilton, and the event features Kapena. Now, joining me now with more are two friends of mine, Alana Chargaloff and Polly Silva, co-anchors from Buenos on PBS Guam. Guys, half a day.
Half a day.
It's so good to see you guys. I mean, Polly, we've seen each other. Last time I saw you was at Relay for Life.
Relay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were shooting. I was like, running my mouth on the microphone
host.
and everything. And Alana, it's a true pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, the last time I was in here was in 2016 for Liberation, so it's nice to be back, and you haven't aged at all.
I was going to say my hair would probably disagree. Like it's gotten quite white then, but that's beyond my control. But something that definitely is in your control is this wonderful gala you have. So first of all, congratulations, Sizos Masi, all the blessings, because 52 years on the air. Quality public broadcasting. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, but you guys have pulled it off with such grace.
Well, I think we just recently got there, so we can't take all the credit, right?
Well, it's a long legacy that comes before you.
Yes, exactly, absolutely. And so we're just so very proud and blessed to be part of PBS Guam, and for the region since we got here, because it is the legacy that made it so very easy for us to transition over to PBS. Yeah.
Yeah, and so PBS, when it started in 1970, has overcome so many trials and has made progress through so many hurdles. I mean, one of the things that are going to be featured during the gala is a snapshot of PBS Guam through the years. So decade by decade, we're looking at how the station has grown, from its local programming to, even featuring guys that we know and love like Mr. Tourism, and also, the work that PBS has done with the consulates and the different cultures on island, covering huge events like FestPac and the South Pacific Games. I mean, PBS has just been such a supporter of everyone in our community.
Sorry about that. See, in PBS and private sector, the phone still rings, so it's crazy. But yeah, I want to say, if you guys will allow me, right? Yeah. I want to fanboy and give you guys all of the due praise that you guys have, because I literally grew up watching Channel 12 when I was a kid. That's crazy. I watched Kermit the Frog taught me how to do count to 10, how my ABCs and everything like that. And I guess little known fact, I'm pretty sure, I hope more Guamanians know this, the PBS station on Guam is actually located on Sesame Street.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when I found that out when I was a kid, I was like, that's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how dare I miss that? I mean, PBS has been huge in educational programming, children's programming.
Yes.
I preferred to watch PBS over, some other popular channels among my peers during my childhood, and I think that it has just nurtured me and nourished my mind so much, and I think PBS has just added so much richness to many of our lives.
So many good memories, Polly, I've got of your station, because when I was in school, there were field trips that we'd take. We'd get to watch the Academic Challenge Bowl. Yeah. Ultimately, if you get to an age and you've got good grades enough, you actually participated in Academic Challenge Bowl and represent your school and everything like that. Telethons and everything like that. There's so much history behind your station.
The Challenge Bowl continues today, and so we're just so very grateful to partner with GDOE like you guys have done also here at KUAM, but to continue that legacy of the Academic Challenge Bowl. And then we've also increased programming on social media too, with PBS University. And it was, the pandemic kind of put a stop to traditional schooling. And so PBS got with GDOE and said, well, how can we continue this kind of education that our kids, need even through a pandemic? And great minds got together and created something called PBS University and PBS Higher Learning. And that continues today.
And it's fantastic. I remember right in the middle of the lockdown, I was watching one of my dear friends, my friend Tracy. She's a teacher down in Ilahan, and she actually put her lessons there. And these are elementary school like lessons. And obviously, like I'm an old guy, but I was watching and I was like, this is fantastic that they're using the infrastructure and the format and the platform, to continue to reach kids. But it's not just about the little ones. I mean, that is a very important demographic. You guys have always had Masterpiece Theater. You guys have a lot of local programming, like you said, covering FestPac and everything like that. So I mean, this is definitely an organization that the community needs to recognize the importance of and definitely contribute so that you guys can continue your work.
Right. Along with the telethons that you were talking about, we have the galas. This is the second gala. We had one pre-pandemic, and so we really want to just make this a traditional thing because, yeah, you're right. PBS, with the work that we do and the mission of entertaining, educating, entertaining, and inspiring, we need to continue that work. And we are just so very grateful and humbled by any kinds of donations that come our way. And here's a great way that you can donate to PBS Guam and be entertained and be inspired by Kapena.
I was gonna say, Alana, how did you guys land Kapena for this? It's booking anybody these days is so crazy because the world's starting to get back to normal. You guys like landed Kapena. This isn't like me playing the guitar. Like, I mean, you guys have like upper level talent.
I mean, I have nothing to do with the magic
we
behind how
don't.
all that happened,
don't.
but I think it's amazing because Kapena was one of the, well, first of all, they're a premier Hawaiian band, and they were the first Hawaiian band to top the music charts in Hawaii, and they've come such a long way. In 2011, they became a family band, and they have hits that we all know and love, well, many of us, like Masese, for one,
Yeah.
Baby Blue, Reggae
I thought
Train.
they did Red Wine, but I got schooled real quick. But they do a very good version of Red Wine.
I've not heard that cover.
Yeah.
I need to check that out. It's probably on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's probably on PBS if you look at it right now. You guys have also embraced technology. You guys, like over the years and everything like that, you guys have this wonderful 24-hour YouTube loop. Your website has always been really, really good. You guys have always embraced like new formats and everything like that. So talk about, staying with the pace of technology and not being, unfairly labeled as, okay, it's just, public broadcasting.
Well, absolutely. I think the fact that we have some great people over at, well, to be honest with you, we've got some talented people here in Guam and Micronesia. And so that the fact that we can pull local talent, in media to be part of PBS, be part of KUAM and some of the other media outlets, and then also understanding that we have to, as one Micronesia, we have to continue to learn more about how can we reach our audience, and we have to figure it out through social media. Yeah.
We also have the PBS video app, so thank you to the National PBS for that. But
Nice.
if you, like they say, there's an app for that. So if you download that app, it'll recognize your location, and it'll, you just confirm, and it'll tap you into the local PBS stream.
Very cool. And they can watch you guys on Buenos.
Yeah, you have to redirect your phone again for some people that were using the Disney Plus earlier. You have to redirect to make sure that your IP address is back to Guam.
Yeah, turn off your VPN because
Yeah.
Disney Plus is actually pretty cool with us. And
Yeah.
like now, they
Yeah.
finally got that all squared away.
Absolutely.
I mean, bane of my existence for like 2 years. But okay, how can people get tickets now? Because if we do want to make that commitment to allow you guys to continue your very good work and everything like that, where do we score tickets?
It's real easy over at our office. So you call our office during working hours, office hours, 8 to 5, except on holidays. You can either reach us for single tickets, but who wants to go watch Kapena by yourself?
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna-
a great date night.
Try to get 2 tickets or get a whole table. We don't have a lot of full tables left because obviously once we said that Kapena is coming, tables, seats, they started to fill up. But yeah, you call our office and you could be able to score some tickets. You can't wait too long though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that as the voices and faces of PBS now, you guys are going to be, and you guys are both masters of ceremony for the event?
We could. I mean, we're slated to be hosts.
Okay.
But
you haven't been voluntold yet.
Well.
We found out that we're partnering with you guys too. So who knows who's going to be on the mic?
All three of us might be at the same. Hey, I would be honored to share the stage with you guys,
Yeah.
just like I am right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What else makes it so special, Alana?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What else makes PBS like so special for the community? As an employer, being there for someone like yourself, and do you really have a sense of the history behind it and the shoes you now fill?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, when I got to working on the big PBS Then and Now piece that's going to be shown during the gala, I immediately got goosebumps because I was able to see from 1970 all the way up until 2023 all of the events that PBS has covered and all of the programming that that so many people worked so hard on to really showcase the best of our island and our region. And it's just so culturally and educationally and informationally rich that even, you know, we're nonprofit and partly government funded, and I just, you know, it's sentimental. And so it was in those moments where I was working on this then and now piece that I really cherished every face that I saw on the station, all the hours everybody worked, and I just felt so honored to be part of a legacy, an actual legacy, you know.
Do either of you know how many times your station has covered the Liberation Parade?
Every
Is it
parade,
every single
televised
52
one.
straight?
In
I don't
some
know
Well,
if
way.
technically,
it
I
was
mean, we didn't have them
50,
for the
yeah.
last 2 years, but yeah.
Right. But we were
I've
able
watched
to
at
do
least
some
30 of
things,
those.
Yeah. Like even when we were looking over some of the packages already for the then and now, just even watching the employees, how much pride they had, you know, in the past and today in working for PBS is just unbelievable. It's inspiring because they were actually helping construct the building that we're in right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was formerly, they said, a leaking Butlerton building, and when we looked back at footage and photos of its transition to a concrete building, majority was PBS staff, you know, dedicating their hours and energy to making that happen.
So you guys are really standing on the shoulders of giants when you know, when you guys take over the room.
John Munya is still there, and we're seeing old photos of John Munya as a stud.
Shout out to John, man. Yeah, he's been doing it for a very long time.
Shing P also. These guys are studs.
I mean,
Miss
they
Lorraine.
they were kind of like my go-to, my encyclopedias, my database to kind of get the information of what really happened back then to do my work. And they're just so valuable over there.
All right, very cool. Okay, I'll give you guys one last opportunity to make the ultimate the ultimate newscaster sales pitch, right? Like we're all three of us are in the biz right here, so we're gonna put on our best newscaster voice, right? Make your final pitch to why the community needs to come out and celebrate with you, but also be able to contribute to you at Then and Now.
I'll let you go.
Well, you know,
What a gentleman.
Thank you. So Saturday, October 5th at the Hilton Guam Resort and Spa, 6 p.m., we're having our Then and Now second annual PBS Gala. You can call 734-5483 to get your tickets, and really having Kapena there is just going to help make the celebration of our friends and supporters all the more special. So please continue to support PBS Guam as PBS Guam continues to support you.
And time's flying by so fast, so it's November 5th, but you know.
Oh, sorry, did I say October 5th?
November 5th,
Thank you, Polly.
Saturday, Hilton Guam Resort and Spa.
Sabrina and I would do the same thing on the set for years and years and years until we squared it away. So don't worry. I mean, the two of you. I mean, it's obviously you guys, you know, have chemistry. You guys are a good team, and you know, as someone who's been in the business for like a while, I'm really glad to see, you know, fresh faces, young blood come into the industry, because we really want, you know, broadcasting to thrive, whichever organization it is, like
Absolutely.
on Guam. And Polly, I've known you since you were a little kid and everything like that. Really, really proud of you, bro.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here in the KUAM studio, so thank you.
Sure. Okay, and Alana, could I ask you like a little favor? Next time when you go back to the station, if you could get Kermit the Frog to like give me like a little autograph, like, you know, maybe an 8x10 glossy.
I don't know about
will-
Kermit, but maybe Clifford.
Yeah.
The big
Clifford
red dog?
Guaranteed.
Big red dog.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. So Clifford, you owe me one.
He's still there.
Okay, well, guys, congratulations on 52 years. Here's looking at 52 more, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. Please stay tuned. There's more Hotspot after this.